Look. Look around you. Scroll your mind through space and time. Find what beauty looks like, feels like. Describe beauty. Turn beauty inside out and upside down. Is beauty still there? Was beauty ever there? Unplug beauty from the hands of binding time. Place beauty somewhere. Where is beauty?
Fred Wilson's sculpture, Mete of the Muse, juxtaposes two figures, one black sculpture in the style of Kemet, and one white sculpture in the style of Greek neoclassicism. The regal stance of the black figure gazes into the distance with resolute strength, and the white figure looks down, self-consciously questioning its companion, the lingering question between them, a historical question of constructed beauty. The black figure's answer is an assertion of her position in the space of the museum gallery. Her regal anatomy disturbs the skeletons of constructed neoclassical European memory with her own embodied memory of the civilization that she watched over.
Blitz the Ambassador's short film, Diasporadical Trilogia, centers the figure of a black woman, a figure of divinity and power, and the colorful expressions of her memory. Dynamic camera movement captures dreamlike sequences of joyous song and dance, constructing beauty as ecstatic and playful, arising from the communion between bodies and time. The color palette of each chapter, scenes laden with gray and others bright with red, orange, and blue, paint a spectrum of vibrant spiritual memory shared through time and space. The central figure of the woman unites the three chapters of life and change, her self-assured subjectivity renewing her ageless beauty. The jubilant movement of memory and self-recognition celebrates declarations of Black freedom from imperialism, capitalism, and the patriarchy. Together, this creates a sense of the renewing spiritual eminence present throughout the African diaspora.
Good evening. This is the voice of the goddess. In the next 10 minutes, we will take you with us into another world, into the world of music, spirit, and meditation.
Sacred geometry derives its beauty and thus its power from the interlacing motion of bodies, configured in patterns and spirals and fractals that create a sense of eternity and timelessness. Set against a black background, sacred geometry foregrounds notions of beauty and divinity abstracted from history, social context, and the individual. Through this abstraction, sacred geometry unlocks socially and historically accepted codes of beauty, power, and spirituality. Arms, legs, and heads, no longer tethered to separate individuals, are reborn in relation to each other, invoking a cosmic and otherworldly sense of power and wonder drawn from its relationality, repetition, and replication. The creator features others and herself as the subjects of this dazzling vision, construing the beauty of the body as a form of communion.
Beauty arises as the continual representation of the self, the moored recognition of one's place in the vast, ever-swirling conceptual currents of history and power. These signifiers of beauty occur in dynamic relation to history, time, and space. Beauty in Mete of the Muse is a historical question, in Diasporadical Trilogia, an ecstatic intertemporal communion, and in sacred geometry, a vision of the construction of corporal meaning. These masterpieces profess the relationship between beauty and blackness, asserting the fluidity of language and the spiritual power in the recognition of one's subject position.